Hello, Cancer. Welcome. Take a seat and relax. There's nothing you need to do in this present moment except to relax and enjoy your reading. And to start your reading off, Cancer, we have card number 16. This is all about surrendering to the divine, surrendering to what is going on around you. This comes up when there are things that are happening in our environment that we keep fighting. We keep thinking this shouldn't be happening, and we keep fighting. We keep trying to correct the problem. We keep trying to correct what is going on. But there is no correction needed at this moment, Cancer. There is only surrendering to what is going on. And this doesn't mean just that people walk all over you. This just means that you are letting what is happening happen, and you are letting yourself react in a way to where it is surrendering to what is going on, to where it's not fighting what is going on. It's not, and especially it's not trying to change what is going on. If you don't like what's going on, then it's time to back away. You don't have to change it, right? When we are fighting something that's not going, that we don't want to happen, we are trying to change it. But there is no trying to change anything right now. If there's just enjoying. So drop the controller, sit back, and enjoy the show right now, Cancer. Temperance and the Empress. Wow. And there is nothing bad happening at all. There are just things happening that are one out of your control. I think that's why this card is asking you to surrender, because you have made your move, Cancer, and the universe has noticed it. And so now it's the universe's turn to respond to this change that you have done within yourself, right? Because so the Empress is here, and Temperance. So Temperance, okay. So Temperance is, imagine we all have an angel on our shoulder and the devil on our shoulder, right? Just like cartoons used to show us. And usually they're fighting each other, right? They're arguing, but their goal is one and the same. They want to protect you. They want you to succeed. And as soon as this angel and this devil realize that, as soon as I said that, the fire kind of stood still. Look at that. It was waving, and then as soon as I said that the angel and the devil realized that, and they realized that they're actually on the same team, then imagine the things that you can create. Imagine the things that you can do when both your angel and your devil are on the same team. And that is what this Temperance card is about. This is two opposites that have been fighting each other. Realize, why are we doing this? We are on the same team, and they start working together, right? These two cups that she has, they are working together to create something new. She has one foot on the ground, she has one foot in the water. Two opposites coming together, and that is what you are. You are two opposites that came together and created this amazing human being. And imagine all of the things that human being can create. The Empress. I kind of want to read the Empress from this book here. I got this book at just like a 5 below, but I enjoy it very much. I enjoy it. I enjoy the words that it has for all of these cards. And we are at the Empress. So usually with the major arcana, there is it kind of follows almost a rhythm, right? Of one card goes within, the next card goes out. The next card goes in, the next card goes out. So this Empress is the in, right? And its counterpart, the Emperor, is the one that's out. So this Empress, look at that, more creativity. This Empress has creativity. These are the keywords: abundance, nature, fertility, feminine energy, and nurturing. So you are wanting to create something here, maybe, it seems, because the Temperance is all about creating. And the Empress is all about taking care of that creation, and making sure that you are taking care of yourself, right? Because I don't know if you are like myself. When I create, I can create stuff, but I usually just give my stuff away. You know, I'm not very good at protecting myself and at giving myself what I am worth. You know, like money, like selling my things for money. That makes me feel uncomfortable, and I'm still learning on how to be comfortable with being able to receive my worth from what I created. And this Empress is going to take care of that. She is going to take care of you and make sure that you know that you are getting exactly what that creation is worth, that you are getting what you are worth, right? Because it's important to take care of yourself, equally as important as taking care of others. The Empress is the embodiment of the divine feminine energy that is deeply creative, expressive, and sensual. She is tied to the earthly realm and the delights of the senses with an innate connection to the natural world. Her state of abundance is coupled with a maternal instinct that is nurturing and compassionate, but also fiercely protective of all that is vulnerable and sacred. Take pleasure in your senses. See, hear, taste, touch, and smell everything. Notice the little details that can sometimes pass you by. When we are more in touch with our sensuality, we can also more deeply appreciate our natural world. Starting a creative project. Take advantage of your newly heightened creative energy. Ideas come more easily to you now. And venture into nature. Whether gardening or taking a hike in the mountains, feeling connected with the natural world helps us feel more firmly rooted in our bodies. So this reminds me a lot of mindfulness. Mindfulness. I was seeing a psychiatrist and a psychologist in Mexico a couple years. Well, it's kind of more than a couple years ago now. But one of the main things that they taught me was about mindfulness, and boy, it's literally just we are anxious and depressed because we don't want to be here. We don't want to be in this outside world. We would rather be in our heads, and my head wasn't a safe place to be either. But this is why everybody is on their phones, right? Because they don't want to be in this outside world, because this outside world hasn't been safe for them. So they would rather be somewhere else. They would rather be in their phones, right? And I made my mind a not safe place to be either, but I would rather, you're still taking yourself out of this world is what's happening. And a way to undo that, right, is to literally put yourself out in this outside world. And they taught me that through mindfulness. And so it was a way to get myself out of my mind, right, out of all of those horrible thoughts that I would tell myself, all of those horrible feelings that I would make myself feel. And it was a way to get myself out of that and back into this natural outside world. And a way to do that was mindfulness. And what that is about, it is all about when you are taking your shower, you know. So when I take my showers, I used to just be thinking. My body would just wash itself and everything because I've done it a million times. So it would just go on autopilot and my mind would be thinking, and I wouldn't enjoy anything. I wouldn't enjoy that shower. I wouldn't enjoy anything because I'm just thinking these horrible thoughts. So much movement, right? But mindfulness is all about getting out of that head, out of that mind. And when you are putting the shampoo on your hair, you know, feeling literally yourself putting the shampoo in your hair, feel how your hands are feeling while they're going through your hair. If you're going on a walk, if you're taking a hike, you know, instead of thinking, instead of listening to music, instead of doing a million other things while you're on this walk, focus on the walk, right? Focus on literally the steps that you are taking, how each step goes from the heel to the toe, and then you're in the air, and then, you know, literally take things slowly. And not just to feel, right? So you're feeling yourself walking, you're feeling the concrete that you're walking on, but you're also listening. You're hearing the birds that are chirping. You're hearing cars passing by. You're watching everything around you. You're being in the moment. You're being here. You're being in the outside. And then your mind automatically goes a lot quieter because you are out of your mind. All of your energy went from being in your mind into being, oh, my environment, what is going on out here? And you start listening to every single little thing that's happening. You start feeling every little touch that you feel, and that is what is needed here. It's mindfulness. Look it up if you need to, so you can learn more about mindfulness. But it helped me because I am where I am now. I am feeling the way I'm feeling lately because I am more okay with being in my environment, even though I'm not necessarily feeling safe still in my environment, but I am in my environment and I am surrendering to my environment, right? Instead of wishing that my environment was different than what it is. And this is you creating. This is how you can create. Because as soon as you are in your environment, you can understand and see what is going on and understand and see what it is that you need to actually feel better and actually feel whole. And yeah. Thunderbolts and understanding. Yes, understanding is going to be huge here. As soon as you understand something, your mind will be more at ease. Thunderbolt. There's a lot of change, quick change that's going to be happening here. And it's all going to come from your understanding. Just like it's literally the angel and the devil on your shoulders, right? Fighting, and not much is going on, just going in circles, right? This is literally could be you and your mind going in circles, not really, on the same page, just fighting, until you realize, you and your mind realize, you and your emotions realize, hey, we're actually all on the same team here. We all really just want what is the best for you, what is the best, and we want you to succeed. And then as soon as you understand that, your whole body, your mind, you understand that, boom, things are going to change very quickly. And you're going to start creating from that, and beautiful things are going to start coming. Interference and adjustment. Yes. So for me, the only one that was stopping me from having a good time, the only one that was stopping me from enjoying my life and enjoying my environment, enjoying my surroundings, or creating an environment that I would enjoy, was myself. I was the only one that was interfering with myself. And as soon as I adjusted that, as soon as I adjusted that and I felt more in control, I felt more in control by surrendering myself to my environment instead of needing to force change it, right? That adjustment created this door. See how this looks like a door here, and the door is interfering? Well, we are understanding that door was ourselves that were putting it there. Nobody else was. And there actually is an opening. There is actually no door, and I can fly and be free now that I am more in my body, that I am more in my environment, that I am more whole again. And because I know, that my angel on my shoulder and my devil on the other shoulder, they are both working for me, and they are both working to help me succeed. And that is the goal, right? For us to feel good and enjoy life while we are living it. And it's time to create out of this understanding. It is time to create. And no more stopping yourself, because why would you? So, but the adjustment is there. The adjustment is there. And creation wants to happen. And I'm sure you have stuff that you want to create, but you keep stopping yourself for fear. I do that. It took me forever to start this YouTube channel. Not just that, but it took me forever to start being consistent. I was the only one stopping myself. But I've been consistent now for a couple weeks, and I'm feeling very good about it. I'm feeling good about the creation that I've been creating, and I know this feeling now. I understand this feeling now, and I want more of it. So chase after that feeling, chase after this understanding, chase after this creation that you want. All right, let's get some last bit of advice from the Office Oracle deck, and we'll do these two. Number 9. Yeah, there is no road here. There is no one right way to live life, right? Just like there is no one right language to speak, and there is no one right religion to live by, right? There is no road here. You are the one that's creating your own road. You are the one that's creating your own life, just like you are the one that's creating your own mind. You are the one that's creating your emotions. There is no road here. There is no one right way of doing things. If others are doing are being successful, it's not that doesn't mean that you are the one doing things wrong or that you have to do it their way. You are the one creating this road here. You are the one creating this road here. Number 34. Words are very powerful. Okay. No more interfering with ourselves. Don't give up on your dreams, Cancer. Things have been all negative lately. You don't need to counter it by focusing on positive. Because I know I had trouble with the positive words, right? It doesn't mean going from one extreme to the other. Make it as simple as soon as you watch yourself being negative with yourself, that's it. That's all you need to look for. As soon as you notice it, I promise you're going to pause, because your angel and your devil on your shoulders don't want to hurt you. They're just trying to figure out different ways of getting there, right? There is no one right road here. It doesn't mean that your angel is going to be right all the time, and it doesn't mean that the devil is going to be wrong all the time. It doesn't mean that the devil is going to be right all the time. It doesn't mean that the angel is wrong all the time. It's what it means to be working together, right? This is a relationship, right? It is not a slave owner telling the slave what to do and the slave has to do it. This is a relationship of two things that are working together, right? Sometimes we take the advice of one, sometimes we take the advice of others. So I just want you to focus on noticing when you are stopping yourself, when you are trying to interfering with yourself, when you are telling yourself that you can't do this, that you won't be successful. I don't want you to be positive. I just want you to notice when you are being negative, and that will bring you back to neutral. That will bring you back to that quiet place, to where understanding can be created, and to where anything is possible, because in that neutral place, in that zero place, you have infinite potential and anything is possible. All right, Cancer, thank you so much for being here. I really hope this reading helped. If it did help, please help me as well by liking the video, by writing a comment, and by subscribing if you would like to keep hanging out. This is a safe place where we try to figure life out together. So thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.